Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And I gotta start with this from Maverick XRP. I thought this was a very positive post. Down periods only serve to prepare the market for consistent highs. Or do you think the 2024 bull run is already over? I prefer to think that we have created a solid foundation for subsequent growth, which will come in 2025. I agree with that 100%. There are so many catalysts for XRP. And those catalysts are only going to send the price of XRP higher. I think 2025 is going to be a fantastic year. And I think it's going to be an epic year for XRP holders. Fox Business reporter Charles Gasparino has claimed that there is no XRP army. Earlier this week, Gasparino also criticized U.S. District Judge Annalisa Torres ruling in the Ripple case, calling it dumb. So there's no XRP army. Well, then who the hell are we? We are the XRP army. And he's just pissed off because now we got clarity for XRP. It's not a security. And he knows that XRP army members, us, are about to get very rich off of our XRP. And he doesn't like the idea of that. This guy's nothing but a major asshole. Eric Trump, the people who do not see crypto will be the ones left behind. Take a listen to this.
You know, just about every bank under the sun, it's the future. I mean, why do I have to go all over, Abu Dhabi to try and find an ATM if I want to pull out $100? By the time you pull out the money, you lose 30% on it based on currency exchange rates plus fees for the ATM when you can literally pop open your wallet, you can send a link, it takes you 2 seconds to do, and you don't have all those problems, you don't have all those structural problems. And so there's no question to me that times 100, right? Blockchain, there's nothing that can be done in banking that can't be done more efficiently using blockchain. And blockchain's changing the world, whether or not people like it or not. And there's a lot of people that see it, the people who are here at this conference. There's a lot of people who don't. The people who don't see it are the people who are going to get left behind.
It sounded like he described XRP, moving money around the world in a matter of seconds. But he's right. People that don't see crypto as the future, they're going to be left behind. All the people you tried to talk to about crypto over the years, they're going to be left behind. Crypto is not going away. It is here to stay. The U.S. is about to become a massive crypto hub. And yet there's so many people out there that don't see how big this actually is. This is going to be one hell of a year, let me tell you. And then there's this. We were going bankrupt $35 trillion ago and never raised any red flags to Congress. Elon Musk rings alarm bells, says the U.S. is going bankrupt and urges immediate action, or else the dollar's going to be worth nothing. And he's not wrong. That $35 trillion debt that we have, it's a problem. And nobody wants to address the problem. They just keep printing more money and sending it overseas. We have a lot of problems in the United States. We have a massive homeless problem. We just had North Carolina and a few other, and Florida with the hurricanes. Nothing got done there. Remember the Maui fires? Nothing got done there. So, but yet we always have money to send overseas. I just don't get it. And Trump warned about a potential 1929 level economic situation. That's a far cry from the promises of a red hot economy just months ago. But it's reality. Are you ready for this reality? Like I said, that crash might be coming in 2025. The crash that everybody's been talking about for years. The crash of the current financial system, leading us into a new financial system. And that's when you would see the rise of the Phoenix, XRP. But I think this crash is going to be very bad. And I think crypto investors, before the crash happens, most likely we will have a lot of money in our portfolio. How would the crash affect XRP? Nobody really knows. Maybe it crashes down with the current financial system, but then all of a sudden rises back up with the new financial system. We really don't know yet. This comes from Cyprus. Even though the sentiment is extremely bullish, we cannot ignore the risks that still remain. U.S. inflation and Fed positioning in 2025. You know, some things that the Fed does can really affect the crypto space. We could see massive dips because of decisions that Jerome Powell makes, plus inflation rising. We got to see how that's going to affect crypto as well throughout this year. But you know, I'm expecting a lot of good things to happen before anything major happens. I'm still expecting Ripple to announce an IPO. I'm also expecting ETFs with the new SEC chair. Let's see what happens from here. We're going to see how it plays out, and we'll talk more about it as things happen, is what I'm saying. Tap into advanced derivatives on the XRP Ledger EVM sidechain. Take a listen to this, because this could also be the year of derivatives.
Trading and value transfer is definitely a sweet spot there. But when it comes to more complex operations or highly specific, financial protocols, that's not the sweet spot. And the XRP Ledger community doesn't necessarily want it to be. So that's where we can really lean on our Axelar partnership, use general message passing, and actually allow applications to develop their tokenization engine on XRPL mainnet, their trading engine on XRPL mainnet, and then tap into advanced derivatives and other capabilities on the EVM sidechain. And those users never actually have to move their wallet or interact with the sidechain itself. So it's a very seamless experience and really allows for the best of both worlds, and is made possible by Axelar and trading.
Think about that. You never have to move the wallet. They made it so easy that institutions are going to want to use this once they flow into this space. This is also going to open up all those DeFi options where we get that passive income. It's going to be a great year. 80% of Japanese banks adopt XRP. 80% of Japanese banks set to adopt Ripple's XRP by 2025. Now, I see a lot of people saying that XRP is going to go live inside the Japanese banking system on January 1st, today. But there's no evidence of that. This could happen later this year. We got to wait and see what happens going forward. We do know that the Japanese banking system is going to integrate XRP. That's also a very big catalyst this year. Let's see what happens next. Breaking 2.5 years after Terra and Luna collapse, SEC reaches $123 million settlement with crypto firm. Wait, what? Terra ecosystem collapses led to $50 billion in cryptocurrency losses. Ty Sean hit with $123 million SEC fine over Terra USD stablecoin allegations. So wait, let me get this straight. This crook cost the crypto industry $50 billion in losses and only being fined $123 million. And Ripple cost the industry nothing. And the SEC wanted to fine them $2 billion. But they got that down to $125 million. And this comes from Johnny Crypto. I remember the Terra Luna collapse. That's when I started this channel. And I remember people were saying, don't worry, it's totally safe. It's not going anywhere. It's going to bounce right back. And what happened? It went to zero. What are people saying about Tether right now? It's totally safe. It's not going anywhere. That's when you need to worry. When people are out there cheering on a stablecoin, that's a problem in my opinion. If it takes a cheerleading squad to make people believe that something is solid, that is a problem. It's just like the Bitcoin hype at a new all-time high. I said that something's wrong here. Even the talk about it becoming a reserve asset is a problem, in my opinion. Anytime they overhype something, you gotta read between the lines. And remember when Gary thought it was a good idea to give up 50% to ownership to the 20 banks when he was talking about a native cryptocurrency or a native token? He was talking about XRP back then. Take a listen.
And by the way, just replacing one central monopolist with another central monopolist, a lot of commercial banks aren't terribly excited about that. Maybe you're going to have to give some ownership. Maybe you'll have to give 50% of your ownership to the 20 banks that are now, part of this. I mean, there are other ways to build incentive systems. Maybe you put a native token in there, and you give them the native token. So there may be other incentive ways to beat the current monopolist. and
So we all know the banking system is a massive monopoly. And Gary, even back then when he was at MIT, thought that Ripple should give up that XRP, that sweet escrow, to JP Morgan. And that's why Ripple said no. And they ended up in a lawsuit with the SEC. And it's a good thing Gary is now leaving the SEC as well. I think that's going to be a green day for crypto. Then we get a pro-crypto chair at the SEC. And big things will happen very quick. And I'm telling you, this is going to be a very big year for XRP holders. FTX creditors will start getting repaid this week. $16 billion of liquidity. Now, everybody's expecting every single cent of that $16 billion to end up back in crypto. And I said it before, a lot of people are in debt. A lot of people are fighting off inflation, and them getting this money now, most likely, I would say maybe 70 to 80% might end up back in crypto. And I might be over exaggerating those percentages because I think a lot of people are going to take the money and never come back into crypto. You got to remember, they were involved with a crash of an exchange. And most of them probably look at crypto as a massive scam. But there's probably a lot of crypto investors in there that absolutely love crypto. So they're definitely going to reinvest, especially into altcoins, because altcoins are going to give out the biggest gains in this run. XRP is going to make people a hell of a lot more money than Bitcoin's going to make people in this run. I still think Bitcoin has one move left in it going up. Then it's going to come crashing down. And XRP and these altcoins are going to decouple away from Bitcoin as it crashes out. Continued going up. And a lot of people are going to make a shit ton of money when it happens. Coinbase says 2025 will be pivotal for real-world asset growth. With pro-crypto policies, the sector could hit $30 trillion in 5 years. Keep loading. Trillions are coming. The World Economic Forum says tokenization is going to be $867 trillion market by 2030. What's keeping everyone out of keeping tokenized assets out of this space right now is that Gary Gensler is still at the SEC. Once he's gone, this will change. We will get a flood of real-world assets coming onto these networks. I think it's going to benefit these ISO cryptocurrencies as well. A lot of tokenization happens on XLM, happens on HBAR, Hedera, happens on the XDC network. And I expect a lot of growth for these cryptocurrencies. Every single ISO cryptocurrency is going to have a great 2025, in my opinion. And I cannot wait to get rich with all of you. That's what this was always about for me. I cannot wait for all of you to get your financial freedom. And it's going to be a very exciting year. And it's a new year. And, you know, I remember when I started this channel, that was a horrible year. 2025 looks like it's going to be absolutely epic. And this is what we've been waiting for as XRP investors. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.